Hello, people. It's Elizabeth, Finding Elizabeth, and this is what? Monday, October 17th, 2016. And I just broke a glass up here and spilled water all over the place. Not good. So what's going on, people? This was the video that I did not want to make. I've been dreading it all week because I knew it was going to happen, because I have my stepkids who are in their 30s now, and I met them when they were, like in kindergarten and second grade. I always joke about how from a million years ago, I'd be like, did you know that on a year ago this happened? Well, so, and then now like Facebook time hop has to remind you of all these things. But a year ago this week was when I hit Wonderland for the first time, and I knew I was not going to be in Wonderland this week, and it has been bugging me, I have to say. So yeah, not in Wonderland. Knew that was going to happen. Let's get this over with. So what are my stats? You know my stats. Well, I'll talk about that in a minute. But my starting weight in January of 2014 was 402 pounds. My weight at surgery on April 14th, 2014, so we also celebrated a 2.5 year surgiversary this week, was 360.6 pounds. My weight last week was, 204.8. My weight this week was 205.6. Now, I actually lost more than 7 pounds last week. So that was a little fluctuation, but I didn't do everything I could possibly do. So that's what that's about. So yes, what does that mean? That means I am up 0.8 pounds since last week. Go me on, what did I call this? Wrap this shit up. Yeah, that's not how you do it. You don't do it by gaining 0.8 pounds, but it's okay. I am up 1.6 pounds since last month. That's also not how you wrap this shit up. And in the last year, this really kills me, because I feel like, and I'm not looking for people to tell me I'm doing great, whatever. I know I'm doing great. I've pretty much maintained this weight for, I've maintained more than 100 pounds weight loss for 2 years. I know I'm doing awesome. So I'm not looking for that. But to me, like, a range is within 5 pounds, and in the last year, I am up 5.8 pounds. I did only stay in Wonderland for like 5 seconds, so next week that'll be different. But so yeah, I am up 5.8 pounds since last year. And so what does that mean? Ultimately, it doesn't mean that much, and I'll talk about that more in the main content of my video after I do my shout outs and announcements. But it's sort of like I wasted this last year from a weight loss perspective. But anyway, I'll talk about that in a minute. So, shout outs. I'm sure there are 9 million shout outs. I gave a bunch on the Naked Truth, but there was one person that I really wanted to shout out, which was SJ. Because she has been doing and I think it's for every day this month, like a post about what she loves about her body. And that is pretty incredible and amazing. And she looks incredible, but I don't know that I could come up with that many things that I love about my body. And I just love that she is doing that. She looks amazing, and it's making me think about my body as well. And I have to tell you, since I have been using SJ's baby oil treatment, my skin has never been softer. I'm making a joke out of it, but seriously, my skin has never been softer. You need to try SJ's baby oil technique. I wanted to tell you guys that if you have not subscribed to The Naked Truth, please, 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 please do so. I have a link below. We had over 1,700 subscribers on the old channel and only like 550 on the new channel, which is good for like a month. But come on, guys, let's subscribe. Let's pass it on to people in the weight loss community and encourage them to subscribe. Please, can you do that for me? I'm asking. Okay. And Facebook. I just wanted to touch base on that quickly. I have been getting a lot of Facebook requests on my normal Facebook account, which is Elizabeth Kilpatrick. I don't hide my name, but my weight loss surgery account is Liz Kilpatrick. So if you could search for that, I will happily friend you On the Elizabeth account, I really only friend people that I either have met in real life or have a close online connection to. So if I haven't responded to your friend request, it's because I don't really know you and you requested me on my E. Kilpatrick account. So go to Elizabeth Kilpatrick. My email is ekilpatrick. So go to Liz Kilpatrick on Facebook and I will absolutely accept your friend request. All right, so this anniversary. Oh, and the other thing is, I had wait, what does that say? Oh, okay. So real quickly, before I get into the anniversary stuff, let's talk about what was on track and what wasn't. I was very on track in terms of exercise this week. I was on track in terms of water most of the week. I think I have gone to the gym since I last made a video. I think I've probably gone to the gym like 5 or 6 times. I love it. I'm doing C to 5K for like the 57th time. I actually feel like I'm going to finish it this time. I am feeling like, okay, that's my de-stress time. So if like today I had a pretty stressful work day. We have a big event tomorrow and I found out like Friday night that we had no parking for 250 people in probably the most congested area of LA there is in terms of parking. So I've been dealing with that for a few days. So I was a little stressed out, but like 5 o'clock hit and I was like, I have got to go to the gym. I mean, I just am back to a place where I know I have to do that every day. So that's awesome. The water is awesome. Food was good maybe 50% of the time. I am finding that I think probably because I'm doing a more ketogenic diet, when I'm getting emotional or wanting to emotionally eat, it is carbs that I want 150% of the time. So I had like a big old carb out binge, which I talked about in my one of the videos I did this weekend on my 2.5 year post-op Q&A, which I owe you guys more videos for that. And I'm not going to announce a winner because I haven't done the rest of the questions. So next week, hopefully. So I had a really carby binge night on Friday, I think. And today I was like, okay, I mean, yesterday I ate some carbs, but today I was like, okay, back on track. And the day got more stressful and more stressful and more stressful. And I had to run out to the post office and I stopped at Trader Joe's because I was out of salad dressing and lettuce. And I also picked up their little mini peanut butter cups, the little teeny tiny ones, but I ate a lot of the mini peanut butter cups. So I'm started tracking back on my MyFitnessPal. I'm going to track those mini peanut butter cups, but that's what happened today. So anyway, I had a lot of suggestions for keto websites or keto YouTubers to subscribe to, which I am saying here for accountability that I will do between now and next week. And next week I'll post those for you guys as well. So I had lots of suggestions of those. I feel like I sort of need to immerse myself in that like I did in, like I immersed myself in weight loss surgery videos in the beginning, because keto is my food. I mean, generally, that is what I love to eat, but I think I have to get myself off sugar and I have to, I don't know, figure out my emotional eating. So that's where I am with that. Gonna try to do better next week. Okay, so anniversary. This is the anniversary of, I'm so conscious now when I take a drink that I don't go, So this is the anniversary of hitting Wonderland last year, this week. I'm not sure which day, but like yesterday or the day before. And that was a big, huge thing. I never thought I would. I mean, I really don't think I ever truly believed that. But I did, and I've been playing around with it. I probably hit it like 5 times in this last year, but never stayed there, or never really. I think the lowest I got was like 198 or 197. So that made me a little sad, and it made me feel like, okay, you have sort of wasted this year in terms of your weight loss surgery. But then I thought, I want to put that on a positive note, and I want to talk about all the things. And actually, Patty, I sent, because Time Hop came, the day, whatever the day was that I had lost 200 pounds, which actually would have been when I hit 202, I had posted on Facebook, and Time Hop showed me Time Hop popped up with a thing that Patty had posted when I hit that. And I wonder if I can find it really quickly. hold on. One moment. Let me see if I can find what she posted. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So October 12th, 2015. This is what Patty posted. So in awe of my dear friend Elizabeth. Today she hit a big milestone, losing over 200 pounds and regaining her health and quality of life. Isn't her physical transformation incredible? What's even more unbelievable is her courage, strength, fortitude, and strong will to keep pushing forward. Okay, I'm going to cry again. Oh, and by the way, she's not only... Patty, I love you. Have I said that lately? Oh, and by the way, she's not only beautiful, but also brilliant. I am so grateful to have walked this journey alongside her as she continually inspires me. Please join me in congratulating her on this great achievement. So yes, that's what she posted a year ago on October 12th last year when I lost 200 pounds. And I sent her, let me see if I still have it in here. I sent her a screenshot of that. I sent her a screenshot of that on the day it happened. It was like, well, fuck. I haven't done much in the last year. One moment. Let me see if I can very quickly find what she wrote back. I will tell you because it's led to what the content of my video is today. What was October 12th? October 12th was last Wednesday. Okay, I'm on Wednesday. Text from Patty. Okay, so I had sent that screenshot to her and said, LOL, made a lot of progress since then. And she sent back, yes, you have. Think about how different life is from last year to now and all you've experienced. So that's what I wanted to focus on this video, is to share with you guys some of the things that I feel like, although I haven't lost weight in the last year, some of the things that have happened. So one is OH in North Carolina was a year ago, the last few days. So all those time hop memories have been popping up. And I look at those pictures, and in particularly, I look at the video that Sherry, the real Sherbear, and I did, which I will post below because it is hysterical. And if you... Sherry and I did videos on WLSFA in San Diego. I'll post those as well, and also on obesity help. And for those of you who haven't been to conferences, they might be funny for you to watch. But I look at those pictures and I look at those videos, and even though I haven't lost weight, my weight has really redistributed itself. I really see that my face is a lot slimmer than it was that time last year. Oh, and this is funny. You know what else I've learned? Well, maybe I learned this more than in a year ago, but it really kicked off in a year ago because I didn't feel like I really started doing this until I met Brian, and that's coming up on a year in November. But I learned how to take pictures of myself that I like. Have you noticed that? I don't think you've noticed that. You certainly couldn't have noticed that because you never see me posting selfies on Facebook or Instagram, right? Right. Okay, what else? Okay, this shirt is actually... what do I want to call it? It's not like an NSV. I mean, it is an NSV, but like something that I wasn't doing last year. So this shirt is Brian's. So number one, it had been 100 years since I had a boyfriend whose shirt I could wear. Well, I had never probably ever had a boyfriend whose shirt I could wear. It had been 100 years since I'd even had a boyfriend. But so here's his shirt. He was a skinny ass shit. And look, I can wear his shirt. And look, it's buttoned and it fits. And I'm wearing it as Johnny's because, yeah. So that's something new, that I have this shirt, that there was a guy who used to wear it, and that it fits me, right? Okay, what else? Oh, this is funny. In one of my dating series videos I did, I talked about the 10 things I'd learned in the last year about dating. And I talked about Swifters, and everybody thought it was some weird Urban Dictionary sex thing. Actually, it was truly Swifters because through dating other people, I learned about other household products that I never knew about. I knew about Swifters in general, but I didn't know about the mopping Swifters. And, you know, there were other household products I learned about through this process. So that's a just silly thing. But okay, so in the last year, I got to hear my son play live music, his original songs that had never happened before. And that is, as I've said multiple times, my favorite NSV. That had not happened last year at this time. I have been to 2 new countries. I have been to Mexico. Well, I had been to Mexico before, but Mexico Riviera Maya is different than Mexico, like Rosarita or Tijuana. That's right by San Diego. Oh, my dog is barking. She needs to go potty, so let me do this fast. And I was in Colombia, in South America, so 2 new countries. And I feel like a totally different person than I did this time last year. I have discovered, really, honestly, I feel more confident, more beautiful, and more sexy than I ever have in my life at 50, which is a good thing. So I was not feeling that comfortable around men and flirting and dating this time last year. Because I think this time last year, I may have gone on my second, or third date while we were in North Carolina, like a year ago tonight. Or yesterday, or I don't know. But anywhere, it was at OH in North Carolina. Somebody I met in North Carolina. And Melly May, don't. So, yes, we have all heard way too much about my romantic relationship and breakup, but I loved somebody in a way I never have before. I have been married twice. I have had multiple relationships, but I have never had someone who made me feel as good and who I could be as vulnerable with, whether it was, whatever. I mean, I have never been in a relationship like that before. And you know what? Honestly, for 7 months, up until that last week when it all fell apart, I was sad because he moved, but there was not a single thing. Well, maybe 1 or 2 things. But generally, that relationship gave me nothing but joy. And I'll take that into the next one. And I will know the good parts that I'm looking for the next time and the bad parts that I'm not. So to know how much I've loved somebody between this year and last year, it's huge for me. And as much as I loved, I lost. Obviously, you guys watched it play out on YouTube. It was very sad. But I survived, and I'm not bitter and I'm not afraid. I'm actually more open to relationships because I did survive that. And I learned a lot of things about myself in that process. And that's huge. I mean, that's a huge, huge life lesson. That's worth at least 20 pounds, I think, don't you? And the final thing before I sign off, because this video is probably 20 minutes long already, like usual, but I have had more moments of love and connection with my family, with Brian, with all of you, with my friends, than I have probably ever had in any other year in my life. And I am so fucking grateful for that. And that love is worth way more than having lost more pounds this year. So that's what I have today. I will talk to you guys on another day. Bye.